We're the Red Light District Show, and today we are presenting Marley from the band Rebelution.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Hey, man.
Woo-hoo! Thank you. Please.
Man, thank you so much, man. Every time we get a guest like this, I'm so, honestly humbled. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, right back at you. It's always good to reach out and network and everything.
You guys are local? Is that true? Ventura County?
Yeah, for the most part. We started in Santa Barbara. We all came from different places in California, but we went to school in SBCC and UCSB, and that's where we started really getting it together. We don't live there anymore, except for the drummer. I just signed a lease in the Gaslamp Quarter in San Diego yesterday. So
that's a nice place to live too.
New chapter.
How long have you lived there for a while, or that's just your first time in San Diego?
I lived in a small coastal town in Mendocino County until 18, and then lived in Santa Barbara the last 12 years, and so now it's time to start something new.
Yeah, I was in the military for 9 years.
Oh yeah.
And my boat was stationed out of North Island.
Okay, so you're familiar with the area down there?
That area and TJ, yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
Awesome. So, how did Rebelution come together?
I actually was fortunate enough to have a vision and follow through with it. I didn't make the cut I made the cut on the baseball team at SBCC, and then I wasn't really getting the playing time or attention, and I kind of felt like it was kind of the end of an era for my baseball career, and I went straight to the music department, and pretty much was the worst musician in the department, and was really out of place and kind of searching for, just something that I could grab a hold of and take, and I always wanted to be an entertainer.
Are you a sports fan?
Huge sports fan.
Huge, me too. What's your baseball team?
I'm Giants all the way. Black and orange.
Please.
Bleed it.
I'm a Yankee fan. No, my dad's from New York.
You like the evil empire, though.
I know the evil empire. The more that I think about it, every time I think about it, I just get upset with myself. Why would I support these guys? They pollute baseball, but what can you do, What about football? Niners? You guys made some moves this week, huh?
Actually, I'd say we kind of lost a key component. We picked up Bolden, but losing Goldson was pretty harsh.
I also heard that Ed Reed's making his way out there after the Houston.
Too, but I always just I'm one of those kind of superstitious people who kind of just what happens is cool.
Doesn't it seem like they're just adding people just to add people now?
I don't know, like I said, they should have signed Goldson, but they don't have that cap room if they're gonna sign some of the guys coming up that need to be signed, like Kaepernick, like Alden Smith. Who else do we know? Oh, Anthony Davis, Mike. I think it's Ayuputi or Pati.
Yeah, the offensive lineman.
Yeah, so they're gonna save that. Got to let somebody go. It was Goldson. Sad day, but
Yeah, if anybody, you got to let go of Whitner. Goldson's he's a heavy hitter, head on a swivel type of guy.
Yeah,
I'm a Buffalo fan.
All right, no one's perfect.
Everyone tells me that. Hey, four AFC championships in a row. What can you do?
Stick to who you like, man.
Please, I try. Yeah, I'm a huge football fan, and every season around October-ish, I want to commit suicide. Because they're 1-12 or 1-8 or.
Hang in there, man.
One day. Are you in a relationship?
No.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How old are you?
30.
30? And you're not? Have you just recently broken up, or are you just having fun?
Dude, I don't want to talk about that, man. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've been.
You're just slaying pussy right now.
I got enough on my plate to not put that time in, and if I want to be with a girl, it's gonna be, that's another job in my book.
Yeah.
So you could, if you want to do the job right, you gotta
I can't have sex with anybody else because she'll get mad. It's ridiculous. No, not the blonde. The brunette.
Well, you're a good dude. Appreciate that.
I know she does, unfortunately. Okay. That's cool though, man. Just go out there and slay the pussy. You know what I mean? Make some money.
What? Hope this isn't on the radio or nothing. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Do you guys travel a lot, or
Yeah,
you do? Is it hard to get used to life that way, or do you enjoy it?
my mom took me around the world when I was little. I was homeschooled a lot, so I was pretty used to. My parents are like surfer folks, so I used to live in a pop-up camper in Baja for months at a time, and kind of talk to my imaginary cactus friends and surf and make sandcastles and shit.
Was it hard to make friends?
No, actually, cactuses love me.
I mean, because if you're not in a school environment, it's sort of hard socially to adapt. Have you had that problem, or?
I'm sorry, does it socially adapt to what we're doing now, or
no,
back
not
then, or what?
Just to people in general. Because I remember me. My parents, my dad likes to drink, and my mom likes meth. So I just was by myself. You know what I mean? And finally, when I was in school, it was hard for me to really. I would tell adult jokes, and the kids wouldn't get it. Mm-hmm. And
you got crickets a lot, didn't you?
Right. But now, look at me. Look at me now, Mom.
Now you're just running shit and hilarious.
I try. Unfortunately. That's the problem right there, huh? What's in your iPod? What do you listen to?
I like Jamaican reggae, not U.S. reggae. I mean, I do like it, but I don't listen to it. And you,
what's the difference in that?
I think that the USA reggae movement is, there's no accent, and I like Jamaican accent. There's a reason why reggae is so popular, and it came from Jamaica. It's the real deal. It's cool that there's a hybrid genre, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. But there's nothing like the original thing or an era, and I think that there's a lot of music out there from Jamaica, and people don't even realize it, and then they give props to maybe bands like us and other bands that are like us, and they don't even realize that there's all this just gold songs, just treasures, and the only reason they don't know about it maybe is because it's not in the U.S. stream. And then I also really like 90s gangster rap. I kind of feel like I appreciate some of the stuff that's coming out in the rap world and hip-hop world, but I don't really think it should be labeled as hip-hop or rap. It sounds to me like it's like electronic rap.
Oh, and nowadays?
It's not really, there's not a lot of depth in the melodies, the lyrics. I feel like a lot of songs now, you just say a word over and over again, and people like that, and that's like a hit song.
Dance.
So,
right? It's just all
cool.
dance.
It's cool when you're
music.
Dancing and you're having fun, but when I compare it to Tribe Called Quest and when Dre was in his heyday and Tupac and Biggie, they're using samples from James Brown and George Clinton and you can actually it's kind of funny though, because they were sampling real music, and now it feels like hip hop and rap artists are sampling music from the kind of the more electronic scene, which is stimulating sounds, and that's the whole dubstep, and there's these patches that people use, and it really gets the crowd going. But I feel like you kind of have to have
there's no substance
and ecstasy and all this stuff to feel it, where I feel like the old school hip hop and rap, you could feel it when you woke up in the morning and were sober. You could feel it when you were feeling hungover, and it'll make you feel better. You don't need to take any substance to appreciate it.
Right. I agree, man. I totally agree. Do you listen to radio? No. Do you listen to, or is it when you're in your car, what do you do? Is CDs, iPod, or Sirius?
I like to. No, I have my own stuff.
You do?
And I try and keep up with some songs. Usually, I'll like a song a year after it was popular. I don't know. I'll just be I'll go on iTunes and I'll go on the top 100. And
That's not cool, guys. We do that.
Something. I think E40 Click was an awesome song. The delivery on that, that's talent right there.
True. Love it.
You know.
What do you do when you relax? Like, you're not traveling, you're not out here playing shows. What are you doing?
You know, I don't really. The times when I relax, it's usually a good meal. You know, I don't really relax much. In fact, a good friend of mine in the last year told me I've been kind of like a little aggressive or a little more ego-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to try and relax a little bit more and kind of bring it back a little bit. Because that wasn't really the best talk that I've ever had with somebody who's kind of like, oh man, is it getting to me, you know? So
What happened?
I just want to blow up everything I do, and I'm always thinking of a way to improve something. So it's kind of like, you know, when you do that and you put that stress on yourself and you have success, then sometimes you just think everything should just happen for you how you want it. And if it doesn't happen for you how you want it, sometimes your reaction like is, well, why not? If somebody's got it, well, come on, let's pick it up. And that's just not reality. You need to accept that, you know, you need to accept failure. You need to accept that and not show it on your sleeve.
That is
not
totally
make people
me.
like think that you're a negative person, because that's not what we're here for, you know?
Right. That's what I do. Like, even with like my crew, I always say, come on, what is your guys' problem? We got it. Like, I refuse to accept anything other than greatness.
Mm-hmm.
And for what we do, you know,
it's a fine line between having goals and then pushing people. Well, that's, you know, you can't, people who love you can't do that too. You can't expect everybody to have the same mentality as you, and that can backfire on you quick. It's good to be driven, but it's bad to be a jerk, you know? So,
yeah, I'm an asshole.
anyways.
Yeah. Do you have Netflix?
No.
No? At all? Do you watch TV?
I'm actually a film studies major, so I kind of got burnt out on movies in college. And writing about them and analyzing and breaking them down. And so now I like really bad movies just because they're like fun, you know?
Hey, look up Filthy McNasty.
Yeah?
If you ever, it's the worst movie ever made in entire life.
All right.
It's about this guy with a prosthetic penis who just goes around and like all you see is a penis, and he goes around effing different girls. And he's like a doctor, and it like comes out through his scrubs.
Oof.
It's the worst movie ever made. Believe me.
I'll look that up tonight.
Yeah, you're saying worst movies ever. That's it, man.
I was more talking about like maybe some action movies. Where
Okay.
That's not realistic. Not like.
There's not a doctor with a monstrous killer. It's not a pornography movie. It's actual like a regular movie, but they just show a prosthetic penis.
Right.
And I don't know. I'm sorry.
Enough.
Do you watch? Who was that? Crystal, go away. he needs to bust it open, huh? It's on.
I got a concrete image after that last movie. Dismiss those spirits.
Do you watch WWE?
No.
No? You don't know who The Rock is? Have you seen Oz?
Oh yeah, The Rock. The wrestling.
Yeah. Have you seen Oz?
Dwayne. Oz. No.
The new movie from.
No.
It's such a great movie.
I like The Rock.
No, he's not in that movie.
This is really cool.
It's all yours.
I haven't seen the Little Red Cups.
I found
All right, now he is taking. He poured his shot in a little red solo cup. That's actually pretty cool.
So what else you got for me?
All right.
Are you sure you want to ask that?
I know, for reals. What is your vision? Where do you want everything to go? Oh, hold on, shot. How do you want your movie or your music career to go?
Well, I mean, I want it to go in a lot of places. Are you asking me in specific, or you want me to take this somewhere?
Oh no, I'm just asking, just in general. Like, what's next for you guys? Like, what are your goals?
International. I definitely want to keep on expanding our sound, but still remain with the formula that has gotten us here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you know, we have a grassroots following. We're not a mainstream band. I don't think we ever will be, and that's good because you know, the faster you rise, you know, the faster you fall, and if you can have a steady climb, then usually you're going to be in an okay place by the time you're in your 50s or your 60s. And with the way we set up our structure, with how much we tour, with how many notorious festivals that we play, we see that those bands, when we started hitting the festival circuit, we were seeing bands that were old dudes, and everybody's going nuts about them. And they didn't care about what they were wearing, what they looked like. They cared about the music. And I think that's something that we want to set ourselves up for, so that we can, still be playing sold-out shows up into, our 50s and 60s when it's just time to call it. And I think, that's about using the formula, but still, kind of pushing the sound a little bit. And I think on our next album, we're really looking to, I picture a 2/3 album kind of sticking to like our sound, and the other third, trying to give something else that's going on that's relevant to the current time,
Mm-hmm. What state is the biggest following for you guys? Like that you see just like tons of people just
California,
roll out.
obviously, Florida. It's always the coastlines with reggae music.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few markets that like Denver, Austin, Texas. Texas, we actually do really, really good. I wouldn't have thought, but it's people. They love reggae. They're like, yeehaw! Chink, chink. But I love, actually, Austin is one of my favorite cities, and I am even considering maybe living there for a year one day. It's the fastest growing city, super hip place. Like, there's live music in every bar, every night. There's ACL right now, South by Southwest is going on. It's just one of those places where they say there's 50 people moving there a day. Somebody told me that. I don't know if that's real, but the way it's going over there, I mean, you got to think about property taxes and rent. It's really cheap to live there.
Right.
But it's hip. And you don't get the ocean, but there's a bunch of rivers and lakes, and people are living it right out there right now.
That's just too hot for me.
It is. I think there's like 40 days where it's 100 degrees weather out of the year or something weird.
I think it's like right here in Ventura County, I think we have like 100-degree weather one time during the year.
Yeah.
At all. If that. I can't. Like, I'm driven.
For 50 minutes or something.
I can't handle that shit. How do your parents feel about this? Like, are your parents real supportive?
Well, my mom named me Marley after Bob Marley. And I was born in a house without electricity and indoor plumbing, four-wheel drive to get to it, built off of redwood trees and off our property, and like even pieces of driftwood embedded into the walls from the ocean, like super organic hippie style. So, it's kind of like it's weird because most parents, I think, would fight having your kid do a band going out of college, but they were just like, go for it,
What did your parents do while growing up? Why were they traveling? If you don't want to talk about it,
Farmers.
You don't want to talk. Oh, gotcha. Are you
organic farmers, certified?
Sometimes do you have a condition where you might need organically grown something to help you out?
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Okay, I understand. Do you partake in party favoring in marijuana?
Sometimes I visit unicorns in the clouds. If that's what you know.
All right.
I have a ranch, actually.
You do?
Yeah. I breed unicorns for a living. That's a side project. But the thing that sucks about that is everybody loves unicorns, and they're awesome, the rainbows and stuff, but for every nice thing, there's a bad thing about it. And the bummer part about breeding unicorns and raising them is their diet, and you have to feed them Care Bears.
Straight face.
It's just horrible.
You don't want to see that.
Nothing in life is easy and beautiful. There's always somebody has to suffer for something to be that beautiful. And the Care Bears, you don't know what it's like to take down a tribe of Care Bears and take them back to the unicorn range just to make the unicorns majestical and produce nice rainbows. It's fucked up. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Listen,
Next question.
I'm getting hurt just even thinking about it. I don't even want to talk about this no more. I'm almost close to being done with this interview because of that one comment.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
Hey, somebody has to do it. Who's the closest person to you in your life?
I got a friend, maybe future wife. but not going to happen anytime soon. And
you
not
hear
gonna
that?
Be my girlfriend.
Not going to happen anytime soon.
Like 3 girls over there. I'm like,
none of them. None of you 3. Don't even think about it.
No, but there's a time and place for everything. So,
awesome.
but there's anchors in your life, and they get what you're doing, and things happen where they call you at the right time, and then you realize that they are that person that's close to you, because it's kind of like creepy where you feel like they have a video camera strapped, a GoPro on your hat, and they're like, say something, text you at some time from across the country, and you're like, okay.
The hearts are intertwined as one.
Yeah, you're the angel.
Like with my girlfriend here, like I never wanted to get married again. Mm. But if I'm ever going to get married, it has to be to her.
Nope.
She's just really, really supportive, and
you get it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. So I just want to say I'm a big fan. I heard about your guys' music through Sirius.
Okay.
I mean, they play your guys' music.
Yeah, we got some friends over there. We actually partied with them at Hangout Festival in the Gulf Shores of Alabama, and they were already playing us, but when we got to meet them, it was just all that much better, Yeah. Win-win situations, good relationships. It's all about surrounding yourself with good people.
And I have you guys programmed, so anytime your song comes out on any channel, it pops up, beep, beep, nice. Rebelution, artist.
Cool.
So anyways, I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate
Respect.
it. And good luck with your career. You guys are amazing people, amazing artists, and I just wish nothing. I put nothing but positive energy towards you guys, and I really appreciate you guys even considering, even answering back. The producer and.
Oh, this is fun, man.
Hey, no problem. Good. Anytime. We have our show tomorrow. I encourage you guys to listen or stop by.
Okay.
Just to say hi, stop high five or something. And
well, it's a convenient location. I'm sleeping outside your front door tonight, so. What are you doing for breakfast?
All right. Well, again, thank you guys so much, and
cool.
Thank you for coming by in our community, and just we're gracious and we're grateful.
Right back at you, dude.
All right. Well, thank you. All right, this is the Red Light District Show.